few years ago, I saw a copy of my high school physics book. It was like reading Looney Tunes. It was so antiquated and out of date, and people would laugh if you would articulate the laws that we were taught about physics. I grew up when we were taught that the universe was a closed mechanistic system. And anybody who talked about an expanding universe and a Big Bang was considered somewhat on the lunatic fringe. Now the Big Bang is the order of the day, and we can get back to within a quadrillionth of a nanosecond after creation. I had some correspondence with Carl Sagan years ago about the Big Bang, and I asked him the question that anybody would ask him. I said, well, if all of the matter and energy of the universe were condensed into a point of singularity for all eternity in a state of equilibrium, in a state of organization, and the law of inertia was intact, that those bodies at rest remain at rest unless acted upon by an outside force, and those that are in motion remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. I'm very ambivalent about the law of inertia because I love to play golf. And the ball sits on the tee and it's not going anywhere until I, as an outside force, exercise. And I hit the ball and I want it to just keep going as far and far and far as I go. But if it weren't for resistance and friction acting upon the flight of my ball, I'd hit one drive and it'd still be going forever. So far past the hole, I couldn't find my way back to putt it. And so I have ambivalent feelings about the law of inertia, but I don't question that it's a law. I asked Professor, what's his name I just mentioned? Sagan, Carl Sagan. What was it that for all eternity this point of singularity was resting? For eternity. And then one Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock it blew up. With the biggest explosion of all time, the explosion that created everything that is right now. And I said, what was the outside force, Carl? You know what he said? I don't want to go there. I said, that's a problem. You don't want to go there. But if you're a scientist, you have to go there. If you're a truth seeker, you have to go there. You can't stop when it suits you to stop.